Working on the weekend like usual. Way up in the deep end like usual. Swear they passed us, they doing too much. That is on my taxes, I'm too
You know what it is. World Combat Sports on deck. It is fight night, y'all, in Atlantic City. The main event, Shields versus Habazin. Very important female bout. Why? The historic portion of it is that Claressa Shields is going in there for her third division in just 10 fights. If you don't think it's historic or epic, then you might want to tune in, because I would definitely brief you on a play-by-play commentary as we kick this fight card off tonight. Appreciate everybody who's tuned in tonight for World Combat Sports. Hey, be sure to smash that like button for me. You know, share the content. As always, drop any questions that you have in the chat, as long as it's related to what we're talking about tonight, and that is fight night with Claressa Shields and Ivana Habazin and Ennis and Eyubov. And then, of course, on the third fight is Espinosa versus Eyubov. Appreciate it, everybody that's in the building. So pretty much what's going on, you have the commentary up here, just jumping off. And they're just talking about the assault that happened at the last weigh-in that prolonged the fight till today, where there was back and forth verbal sparring between Bashir, who was Habazin's trainer, and a member of Claressa Shields' team. And what was taking place was you had a male and female going back and forth. It wasn't anything physical. It was pretty much what you get in the sport of boxing. The only thing that relatively would be concerning is usually the male and female side. You know what I'm saying? On how people look at a guy just going in hard on the female. But anyway, there was no punches thrown. But once the trainer left the stage, somehow in between that time, you know, I'm not gonna speculate. It's already public record on who's been arrested. Her brother was arrested for being the suspect or the culprit who threw the punch. Now, what doesn't make any sense is that the facet for which he did it. He punched Brazier from behind, knocked the man out, lost some teeth, fractured some jaws, whatever the medical condition was. It was severe enough for him to be taken to the hospital. Now, you have seen since then that her brother was arrested for assault, and it was news out there. Possibly he was on probation, so therefore, well, they're showing the team coming in right now. So I'm looking at Brazier. He's walking next to Habazin, his fighter. So it's gonna be good, man. I'm pretty sure they have an extra bit of motivation coming in here from what happened on that day at the weigh-ins when the fight ended up being canceled because her brother was the one who threw the shot from behind and knock the year out. Now, of course, a lot of people was up here saying, well, he was talking trash to a female, and they kind of much, they pretty much saying, well, some people were saying that he deserved what he got, and then the other was like, man, you shouldn't have hit that old man behind the head like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it was at the time. I just feel like trash talking is trash talking. That's all it is. It's boxing. Regardless of what he was saying, that he'll smack the heck out of her. He was just talking down on her like, I whoop your ass, man. Come in here in my face talking that. He was just talking, like grown men talk. I'm not sure how it all started, but we know how it ended. And that's what brings us to today. Hey, appreciate that. Knowledge is power. Claressa will kick her ass. Hey, I'm not debating that one bit. The way Claressa looked against Christina Hammer, who haven't lost in 8 years, she looked phenomenal. She looked much more sharper than she did in her previous fight, which really wasn't considered a top tier opponent, to be honest. But she went in there and took care of business. That's the good part about Claressa, man. She's showing she's improving, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, damn, 24 years old? Seriously? 24 years old, going for third division? I mean, it's sick, man. She won her first championship with 4 fights. Only 4 fights in the game, man. You got to give her credit. And you got to stop just sitting up here convoluting her accolades because she has an attitude and she's brash, outspoken, vociferous, however you want to call it, belligerent. That's boxing. They're showing Napoleon right now. This is a super middleweight division for the night. Napoleon she has sound fundamentals when it comes to boxing. She does. She has strong fundamentals. She has very wide cheekbones, broad shoulders. I mean, she's a stocky looking fighter. You know what I'm saying? She got some guns on her. So a super middleweight, she looks every bit like a super middleweight, to be honest. She looks like a tough fighter. We'll see. And knowledge is power. Hey, no doubt. I mean, who don't hate on the top tier athletes? Who don't hate, man? Come on, man. Who don't hate? I tell people all the time, you have to understand that these fighters are getting punched in the face for a living. So they're not going to have the best attitudes. Yeah, some fighters, some people that say, well, these fighters need to be role models. How? How are these fighters going to be role models and they're in a combat sport? Come on, man. If you get the fighters that's cool and role models, cool. I mean, let them be role models. But this is a hurt business. The fighter come in there and they're good at what they do and they trash talk and mirror up to their performance. Shit, give them their credit, man. Give them their credit, for real. Stop. We got too many people sitting up here judging by the way somebody act or look or the way their facial expression is, instead of freaking supporting them as a boxing fan off their performance. I tell people all the time, don't sit up here and give Muhammad Ali all those adulations, but yet you vilify these fighters in this era for doing the exact same thing in a much harder. I don't know. It's a bit difficult in some ways for these fighters to earn money. Some of them. Cedarus. I was saying Cedarus. So they're in the ring right now. Cedarus, she's the IBF super middleweight champion. And Alicia Napoleon Espinosa is the WBA super middleweight champion. I'm curious to see how this is going to go. They're just waiting on the pre-fight announcement of the fighters. Not say if she was white, everyone would praise her. I don't know about everyone. You got plenty of white fighters in the business that try to trash talk, but it just don't add up. I mean, you got plenty of this in the business. Plenty. If the fans don't gravitate to you, don't know anything about you, it don't matter how much trash talking you're doing. If you ain't beating the best, who cares? You got to be in the female division. You just got to be this outstanding, superb, unforeseen type of fighter that's wrecking the game right now. That's what Claressa Shields is doing. But you know, people slowly but surely gravitating to support her. Slowly but surely, man. If you're in the building, smash that like button for me. It don't take nothing but minimal effort. I appreciate it. The rules are 2-minute rounds, no standing 8 count, no third 3 knockdown rule. Only referee can stop the fight. Jimmy Lennon Jr. Hello, fight fans. I appreciate them likes. If you have any questions about the fight tonight, please let me know. I'll be providing live stream commentary on the play-by-play, round for round. Hope you enjoy it. Both fighters look confident, to be honest. You know, you really can't pick and choose between the two. I just always look at Alicia Napoleon. That name, Napoleon, man. It's hard to bet against somebody with a name like Napoleon. Like her name is Napoleon. Alicia Napoleon Espinosa. Eileen Cederus from Sweden. 7-0, 4 knockouts. I know what I'm about to do. About to put some music on here. They just announcing the fighters right now. It seems like it's taking forever. Seems like it's taking absolutely forever. Alicia Napoleon Espinosa's 12-1, 7 knockouts. Fighters getting instruction from the referee.
enough of my time. I'm gonna need that back.
Just as we thought, Napoleon coming out very strong on the jab. Going to the hook to the body. Belarus is more of an upright fighter. She's standing very tall. I don't know if she's standing there too long. I know it's the first round or whatever, but she's squared up a lot already. Belarus. Oh, nice right. Nice straight right by Belarus. Getting a little wild. Belarus is landing on freaking Espinosa. 2-punch combination. Nice. Solid up top to the head. Touch jab by Belarus. Return by Espinosa. Nice head movement by Alicia Espinosa. Both fighters land their counter. They exchanging on the ropes. A little bit wild, but Alicia Espinosa is just throwing punches. Landed a 3-punch combination. She had Belarus up against the ropes. It wasn't really any solid damage done, but it was good for TV. You know what I'm saying? Both fighters was up against the ropes, exchanging power shots. A little bit wild. It might be nervousness or whatever, but they can definitely tighten it up. Seriously, because what people like to say, don't sit up here and fight like women. But it's a good start to the fight, though. This is gonna be a pretty decent fight, it seems like. Anybody bringing anything to drink in the house? Shit. Y'all coming in here empty-handed? What's going on? There wasn't no BYOB affair. It was bring a case affair. Okay, second round has started. Jab by both fighters. Nice right hand by Belarus. I like the movement of Alicia Napoleon. I'm just going to call her Napoleon for the rest of the night. Napoleon, I like how she dip their head to the left, and then shoot the hook to the body. Two jabs to the body, and then she came over the top with the right. Didn't land flush, though. Belarus is doing a lot of waiting right now because Alicia's a lot more active. But she landed hard right, straight right there on Napoleon. Napoleon's not setting up her shots that's solid just yet. She's throwing her right hand way outside. Nice step in, hook to the body by Napoleon. Jab up top, double jab again. Nice 3-punch combination by Napoleon. They all landed. Not too much action going on from Belarus. She's waiting to counter. Oh, nice 2-punch combination to the body. Finished with a hook by Napoleon. A little bit wild between both. Over the top, right hook by Napoleon landed. Nice exchange from both fighters now. Oh, man, Napoleon just got knocked down by Belarus out of nowhere. She was waiting for that counter. Wow, that just came out of nowhere. Napoleon was pressuring her, coming in a bit wild, like I said, and Belarus connected on her. Her legs are still shaky. She's trying to get them back. She's still hurt. She's bouncing off the ropes a little bit. We'll see what happened. We'll see how quick she recovered during the rounds. That just goes to show you some of these fighters that look harmless, like they're not being aggressive, they're thinking. Oh, nice left hook. That's what did it. A left hook sent her down to the bottom rope. Nice, solid, on the chin. Rung the doorbell like it's cool. Anybody home? Yep. Nice left hook. And look at Napoleon. She's out of it. She tried to put her hands back up to her face. It was too late, though. I don't know, man. The way she got hurt with just a left hook and wasn't even followed up by anything else, man, she might have a long fight. We'll see how she recovered, though. Round 3 start. Napoleon still active on her feet, feinting. One to the body, one up top with the jab. She's still active. She's still applying pressure. Sedaroos, to me, she's fighting tall. She's fighting like she's the more educated fighter. She's seeing everything. It looks solid for her, man. She's just one of those like lanky fighters, man. But really, she's in there thinking. Oh, nice slip by Sedaroos, man. Napoleon threw that overhand right, man. She slipped and returned it. She missed, though. Nice straight right by Sedaroos. Okay, I see you, Napoleon. Napoleon going hook to the body, hook up top, being very active. Not really showing if the knockdown affected her or not. She's still being pretty active. She's still trying to land that power shot with the right hand without setting it up. When she throw that from outside, out of range, she's vulnerable to be countered on time. She just did it again. She's way off with that shot. She needs to stop throwing her right hand without setting it up with a jab or anything. She's going to get caught again on the counter. But she's staying active, though. Both fighters exchange right hands. One thing about Napoleon, man, she keeps that left hand all the way down by her waist. Oh, nice two-punch combination by Sedaroos. All of them landed. Another two-punch combination by Sedaroos. And the women, you have to understand, they round just ends so quickly. You know what I'm saying? You know why that is. The time of the rounds are different than the males. I mean, before you know it, when the fight is actually picking up steam and traction, and the women are exchanging in the heat of battle, the bell ring. I hope that changes. You know what I'm saying? I really do. Nice hook to the body. They're showing a right hook by Sedaroos, and then she came over the top with a left hook. Pretty solid fight. We're in round 4 already. 2-minute rounds. If you didn't know that already, 2-minute rounds. That's why it's going by so quickly. This is the 4th round of 10. Double jab to the body by Napoleon. She's getting in her rhythm. Still active with the defense. She's tripling up on her jab now. She's really putting her combinations together. She just got to work on her defense. Sedaroos landed a hard right. It pissed Napoleon off. She's rushing her. She's a bit wild. She pushed Sedaroos up against the ropes, swinging wildly. Sedaroos is fighting really tall. She's using her height amazingly. I like what Sedaroos is doing. She's feinting and getting Napoleon to throw that overhand right and she knows she's out of range, and she's trying to counter her with her own right hand. I don't know if that's the game plan, but Napoleon continuously to feint and wildly release her right hand out of range. But when she sets up the jab to the body, it's nice though. But she just don't do it when she's trying to throw her power shot. Oh, nice 3-punch combination right there by Napoleon. Oh, she catches Cederroos. Nice. Cederroos seemed hurt briefly. Napoleon has, late shot after the bell, man. Napoleon has Cederroos hurt up against the ropes. This is a good fight. Very exciting fight. Napoleon was very active that fight. She got the round back. She almost could have, if the round, and what they talk about so much, extending the women's rounds to 3 minutes. If she would have had more time, that potentially may have been a knockdown. Way to get that momentum back. Right when we thought Cederroos had the momentum, landing that 2-punch combination, Napoleon came back. Nice head movement. Slipped that right. Threw a left hook to the body. Pushed her back to the ropes. Landed a right hook. And that really stunned Cederroos right there, boy. She was hurt. And she's easy to get put in that position because she's very square. Very square. She ain't framing up. And she squares on the what? She was able to get away so far outside of Napoleon's range by being squared up like that. But when the fight started to slow down, man, she might get caught again. Napoleon's looking strong right now. She's moving her hands. She's a little bit jerky, a little bit more energized now. She's throwing more side-to-side feints, trying to get a reaction so she can see if she's going to throw the right hand or the jab. Nice 1-2 combination by Napoleon. Cederroos attempted to counter with a right uppercut, but Napoleon pulled back on coming in. Both women are exchanging. Nice jabs by both. Nice long jab by Cederroos, though. Nice long jab, man. Jab to the body by Cederroos. Right hand. Napoleon, she slowed down her punching. A little bit idle right now. Now she lands a 2-punch combination. A lot of head movement from Napoleon that may give her justice, though. She might get justice out of that. She's a little bit wild, but she's being active. Nice overhand right by Napoleon, not set up by a jab still. Nice jab by Cederroos, man. It seemed like that hurt. That hurt Napoleon. Oh, nice 3-punch combination to end the round. The end round 4 by Cederroos. Jerome Ennis up for an interview. Jerome Ennis, 22 of 24 wins have come by way of knockout. He's sitting at 91% knockout ratio. You know what I'm saying? Boots. A lot of people was getting on Jerome Ennis for not fighting anybody, and they have to understand the man is, stepping up his competition and so forth. Even though he have a 24-0 record, it still doesn't mean to some fighters don't mean anything. Like they want to stay undefeated, they want to gradually make themselves up to the big stage, and that's what he's doing. He's on this big stage tonight. Showtime card. Round 6 of 10 has started. Sederuth with a long right hand. She's seeing everything. She's seeing everything, man. Napoleon lands a straight left up top. The unofficial scorecards have Sederuth up 49-45. I have Sederuth up. I'm not sure if it's that by that margin. Nice rangy jab by Sederuth. She just can't keep throwing it over and over again and don't follow it up. Nice uppercut by Sederuth. She's catching Napoleon just standing there posing. Napoleon's just outside, you know, her. Even when she throws her jab, she's not close enough for it to really be felt. You know how they say, have your presence felt? You know, get in close. Nice hard shot by Sederuth to the head of Napoleon. Napoleon's staying active though. Both of the ladies' cardio seem fine. You know, no trouble there. Pretty active fight, man. 17 seconds remaining in the 6th frame. Nice right hook by Napoleon landed. Another one. Straight right from Napoleon landed to the head of Sederuth. One thing I'm seeing with these women, every time they hit a 10-second, you know, they try to go all out and finish. But I'm looking at it like this. You in a 2-minute round. I mean, you should be going at it, period. Like, that's one thing Claressa Shields does. She's full steam. Round 7 is on deck. Round 7 starts. Still more feints from Napoleon. You know, irky jerky, you know, very. She rushes in with a right left. Again, she doubles up on the jab. Return by Sederuth. Okay, now they're getting busy. Oh, Napoleon lands a right hook up top that temporarily stuns Sederuth. She's standing straight up and down, like I said earlier. She's bound to get caught. So if Napoleon's closing the distance, get within range a little bit more, she'll land that hook. She'll land that hook to the head. She has nice defense, Napoleon. Nice defense, man. So they have it closer now, 58-55. Napoleon's picking up the pace. We'll see if it sticks, though. Nice 3-punch up top. She's just standing there. Sederuth just throws her combinations and stand like the Eiffel Tower. She don't even try to roll out, pivot, nothing. Nice overhand right. Now Napoleon is coming in closer. Still not setting up the right hand, but she's coming in range. She's getting closer. She's pulling in the target. Jab by Napoleon. Sederuth seemed a bit off her rhythm. Feinting. Double jab by Sederuth. Oh, she came over with a hard right. That would have landed. It probably would have changed the fight again. They're in the middle of the square exchanging. Both ladies land. 2 seconds left. No real action. You know. Pretty decent fight so far. I can't say it's just one over the top that I'm just gonna put on the shelf and crown as one of the top fights in 2020 this far. Nah. Notable former female boxers: Layla Ali 24-0, Hamich 54-1-1, Holly Holmes 33-2, Christy Martin 49-7-3, Lucille Riker 17-0, Mary Jo Saunders 25-1, and Ann Wolf. Most notable today: Claressa Shields 9-0, Katie Taylor 15-0, Amanda Serrano 37-1-1, 7 division champion. Person 44-2, Jackie Navarre. We begin the 8th frame, 2-minute rounds. Solid jab by Napoleon to start. She just was caught with a left hook. Okay, let's see if she was hurt by it. One thing about Napoleon, if she gets touched up by hard shots, she's getting a lot more physical. She returning this energy with energy. She's not just waiting around like she did when she was dropped earlier. Nice straight right. The best straight right of the night by Cedarus. Landed again on Napoleon. She's just standing there on the ropes. Cedarus is pressuring. She's getting a lot more physical this round. She's pushing Napoleon back. They in the clinch right now. Cedarus is like coming with the mailbag. Nice hard right left by Cedarus. Backs up Napoleon to the ropes. Rabbit punches on the inside while they clinch. There you go. Napoleon starts with that overhand right out of range. She's still staying consistent going to the body, though, is Napoleon. She's going to the body. She's walking forward, going to the body. And they're scoring. You know what I'm saying? She's showing, nice right hand by Napoleon. Nice short right hook on the inside. She's giving it to Cedarus. 13 seconds left. Nice. The way to turn this round back in your favor. Man, Napoleon was just throwing that right hand like it was a sack of potatoes, man. Like it had a hammer on the end of it. And like I told you before, with Cedarus, she just stands tall like an Eiffel Tower. She's dare to be hit. Hey, 7 in the building. Y'all smash that like button. Drop some topics in here. The fight that's on deck is Alicia Napoleon Espinosa against Aline Cedarus. We're in the ninth round right now. Very solid fight. I believe it's almost close. Napoleon may be down a round right now, if anything. The 9th frame starts. Solid jab by Cedarus. She's keeping it on the timer. Cedarus is active with the jab early in the 9th round. Man, she's really firing on all cylinders with the body shots, Napoleon. She's going 3 to the body. And then she tried to come over the top with the right. Very active fight. Napoleon with the jab. She has that Philly shell type jab. She throws that jab all the way down from her thigh. As in Cedarus, she has her hands up and she's just popping it like a piston. But Napoleon looking strong right now, man. She's coming back in this fight, man. She's coming back and taking this fight over. Belarus doesn't have an answer. All Napoleon's doing right now is throwing the hooks to the body, left and right hooks to the body, and then she'll come up with a right hook. Wow. They still have Belarus comfortably ahead. Belarus two-punch combination, both missed the mark. But she was countered by Napoleon, whose energy looked good. Now Napoleon is cut over her right eye. It's dripping pretty good too. It's leaking. And Belarus sees it, and man, Napoleon is all about hitting after the bell, man. It's just a little leaky, drippy, not too bad of a cut. It's just, leaking a little bit. Unless I'm not seeing something. Let me see. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good cut, though. It is. It's a pretty good cut. But the positive part is on the outside. It's not going to drip down in the eyes on the outside. Route 1, what's good? Hey, Shields is going to be on. We on the third fight, the bottom of the main card, and Shields will be on after Jerome Ennis and Eyubov. Ennis and Eyubov is up next. So you have the fight that's currently on with Espinosa and Belarus. That's in the 10th frame, the last round, and then we're gonna have Ennis and Eyubov up, and then it's Claressa Shields and Ivana Habazin. 10th and final round on deck, 2-minute rounds. This is going to be a quick round. They still have Belarus comfortably ahead in the fight. But that doesn't mean the judge is going to score it like that. Belarus still active with the double jab, man. She's punching downward with that right. I like what she's doing. She's just standing in the spot too long. Man, Napoleon is coming with all the dynamite. Napoleon is coming with all the dynamite this round. She may believe that she's behind, and she's throwing nothing but power shots. Oh, she's got caught though. Napoleon just got caught. They're in the middle of the ring exchanging. Very nice fight. I mean, mano and mano, tit for tat. Both of these fighters are exchanging punches. Now Belarus is bloodied up. Oh, nice solid jab by Belarus. Going with the uppercut. Nice defense by Napoleon. She's staying consistent with the defense. 45 seconds. Oh, he landed 2 hard right hands. And Napoleon eats him like pizza. Napoleon has her up on the ropes. She has bloodied Belarus up this one round. If she would have had all this energy in the earlier round, she probably would be ahead. Belarus ain't backing down though. She's still throwing shots. Bloody nose, cut eye over Napoleon. 15 seconds left. Napoleon better come up with something. Man, I like the way Belarus stepped to the side and throw that left hook. But she don't have no head movement, man. And that end the round. Napoleon walks back to a corner. And Belarus corner picks her up because she may be very close to being the unified champion. Ain't no problem, Route 1. It's all good. Say thanks, brother. Much love from Sweden. Hey, shout out to Sweden, man. I've been over there. I can't say I haven't. But shout out to y'all, man. And speaking of Sweden, Belarus, she believes she's won, so she'll probably be bringing that title that she had before, which was the IBF, and it looks like she's going to be bringing home the WBA. We don't know yet until it goes to the scorecards. So Napoleon, her jabs, 42 out of 198. Cederroos, 61 out of 318. Power shots, 96 out of 234 for Napoleon. And for Cederroos, 118 out of 429. And for total, of course, 138 out of 432 by Napoleon. If you go to the headshot, 66 landed by Napoleon. Cederroos, 168. A lot of that's a huge disparity. Body shot, 72 by Napoleon, and Cederroos, 11. I mean, it's a huge punch disparity between them two. Huge. So if you're going off just the total punch count alone and the percentage, Cederroos definitely will walk away with this unified super middleweight titles. She almost knocked Napoleon down again, man. We'll see what the judges have to say. Rue wants to say thanks. We here know she could win. Let's see. They reading the scorecards now. They have a close but unanimous decision. $95 to 94. 95-94 unanimous. Elin Napoleon looks stunned. Elin Cederroos is the new unified super middleweight champion, IBF and WBA. Napoleon looking like, how? I mean, that's a safe face look. That's a safe face look. You know what I'm saying? Hey, them belts look good though. You know, them belts look good. Shit, WBA, IBF title, belts look good though. Well, you know, Route 1, she'll be heading back to Sweden to celebrate. She is the new super middleweight unified champion, Elin Cederroos. Fought a very good fight. I can't say I was impressed totally because she doesn't have but minimal head movement, but she's a fireball. She stayed in the pocket. She used her range well. She fought tall. She has a pretty good beard on her. And she has some toughness and grit. She says she showed she can box. She can go to war, take the fight. Jim Gray is the one that's on the mic, of course. You know, Jim Gray, he can be a bit banal at times. Well, that's no offense to him. Even when I interviewed him, he was the same way. I'm giving him all the praise and the accolades because he deserves it. You know what I'm saying? That's the man. He's just not an overjoyed type of person. Root One said we almost took it from Fury with Wallen. Hold on for a second, y'all. Yeah, what up? What up? Chillin', man. What's good? What's up? You text me on what? IG? Oh, I ain't get it, man. You text me on the number? Oh, damn. Man, I was doing an article, man. That's my bag. When I'm doing articles, sometimes I cut my phone down so I don't hear my notification. I'll be right back. I'm talking to a promoter right quick, y'all. Yeah, I got Absolutely. Man, come on. Absolutely. We can do that. We can do coverage over that. I believe so. Yeah. 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 I feel you, bro. Yeah, we'll talk, man. Let me get with you tomorrow because I'm doing live commentary on the fight card tonight with Claressa Shields, and I'm doing a live stream right now. But yeah, man, I'll definitely get with you. No, it's all good, bro. Man, please, it's all good. But we'll definitely talk about that tomorrow. All right, for sure, man. Thanks. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. A lot of moving parts going on. Where we leave off at? You talk about Wallen. Yeah, that was a good fight. I like the how he put Tyson Fury, in a bind and gave him a tougher fight than what a lot of boxing fans thought. But he did what he did. He didn't get the decision, but he did give Tyson Fury a nice little reminder to think about him when every time he strolled through his box rec and say, "Damn, they go Otto Wallen. He the one that gave me that nasty cut that sent me to the WWE to fight Braun Strowman, wide heels." Anyway, just a little humor. Okay. Um, who do you think will win? I'm not sure who you're talking about. Claressa Shields. If you're talking about Claressa Shields and Ivana Habazin, I truly think Habazin um, may be strong in the early rounds, but I just don't think she has anything for Claressa Shields that we saw fight Christina Hammer. I just don't see it, man. Unless this is some type of fighter that is reborn since her coach Brashear was knocked out, that it gave her that extra motivation, then cool. But you're looking at Claressa Shields with 2 knockouts, and Habashin only has 7. Yes, she had the more experience, 20-3. But we'll see. What do I think about the incident that happened with Habashin's trainer? It was BS. You know what I'm saying? This is the boxing game, not touch up somebody outside the ring just because it's trash talking. It was BS, hands down, point blank. Period. Period. Just because the coach was talking trash to a member of your team doesn't say, okay, get somebody else that's not even on the team. I'm talking about they was in Flint, Michigan. That's supposed to have been a special time for Claressa Shields that she will always look back and reflect on and say, damn, I wish I can have that one back. Seriously. Because what she wanted to do in Flint, Michigan is tie up all the knots, right? Smooth out the edges and earn her 3rd division at home. And it was all blown by, allegedly her brother throwing the shot and knocking out Habashin's trainer. Hey, man, all of that was nonsense. The trash talking, it's all good. It happens, especially with the male side of the house. It happens. But don't go over there and knock a man that's 60-some years old, throw a punch from behind. that's coward. That's cowardness right there, period. Yeah, about that fight. Well, Aline Sedarus, she's the new unified super middleweight champion. She did an outstanding job. She's the IBF and WBA champion. Tall, rangy fighter, man. Use her distance well. She just have very limited head movement. You see that a lot from tall fighters, but that doesn't mean you can't get out of range from the counter. You know, early on, she was able to get in effectively and land a nice shot that dropped Napoleon. But throughout the fight, both fighters exchange. I like how Sedarus would double up on her jab and come over and punch downward with the right to get that momentum because, like I said before, Napoleon had nice defense, but sometimes she was just keeping her head down low to try to come up with an uppercut or come up with a hook. And I like how Sedarus was trying to punch downward to catch her while she was just stationary like that. But overall, the fight was pretty dang competitive between them two. It was pretty competitive. And, you know, that just goes to show you, in the press conference, Claressa Shields was talking about fighting Napoleon next. You know what I'm saying? That's out the picture now. That's out the picture. Claressa Shields won't be fighting Napoleon Espinosa. Gary Russell, he's going to be fighting February 8th, you know, against Yamba Yar. I guess that's how you pronounce his name. That's another person I'd like to see just move up and weight. But, you know, he trying to take care of some champions that's in his division already. I don't blame him. Shout out to the first family, the Russell family over there, man. Shout out to them. Dorian said, yeah, Shields has all the qualities of a good fighter. Shields has all the qualities of a great fighter. Not to correct a grown adult, I'm just saying Shields has the quality of a great fighter. Rue one, yeah, it was a sister that was arguing with the dude, with Prazier. Prazier is Habashin's trainer. He was arguing with Claressa Shields' sister, I believe. You know, going back and forth, just jarring back and forth, man. You know how it is, talking trash. And I'm not gonna lie, he was saying some. He was throwing some heavy stones out there. You know what I'm saying? He was throwing some bass out there. He had some bass in his voice when he was saying, you know, he'd beat that girl down and everything. So even though it wasn't a threat, he was just letting it be known, like, you know, take your ass on. You know, this is not what you want. I don't think it was more so for him to threaten a female. You know what I'm saying? But when you talk about family in Flint, Michigan, more than likely that was going to happen. More than likely that particular situation presented itself, not just in Flint, Michigan. I'm talking about anywhere when you have that many family members that age and you have another aggressive male counterpart that's not equally gender to gender. You know what I'm saying? It's not male to male, female to female. If you got male to female, yeah, more than likely that right there is gonna pop off like that. But they in between time right now. Brian Custard, he just up there talking to Stephen Fulton. I'm surprised that they are both good looking for a fighter. You must be talking about the previous fight that just ended. I think that's what you're talking about. Jerome Ennis on the mitts. You know, I don't play too much into these mitts. I've seen some guys, man, before I went out there and covered the fight. Man, they look solid on the mitts. Then they get out there and just get dragged off from pillar to post. Mitts are deceiving. You can have a good coach or trainer that's on the mitts that make you look phenomenal. Seriously, man. You have boxers that are very, very sharp on the mitts. But when they get in the ring, it just don't transition over. It's almost like they don't have it calibrated to take it out of the dressing room, the warm-up area, into the ring and apply the same technique that was on the mitts. So with Jerome Ennis, who's next on deck against Eyubov, hey, he's trying to get his name out there. He's trying to become known. Like, look, let's be frank. In boxing, there's a lot of black and Mexican fighters. In order for you to be that black fighter that's going to stand out and get recognized, not just by black fan base, but outside the black fan base, you have to be special. You have to understand what is the freaking the metric for you to connect with the fan base. What is the dynamic that you need to use? Because we don't seen it all over here in the U.S. You know, the first time you hear anybody is Floyd Mayweather. But it's been other fighters that's exciting. But I'm just saying, in order for, you know, these fighters, especially black and Mexican fighters, they have to be special in a different way for the fans just to connect with them and show them all that love, that unconditional love. Say, man, I want to go see someone. I want to see this particular fighter. I pay the money to see him. And a lot of that begins to happen when they step up their competition and they still perform well. You know what I'm saying? And that's where Jerome Ennis is at right now. He has a lot of potential, but he just needs to get his resume and put that bow tie on and make it look pretty and formal so people can start saying, man, let's take this cat serious. Rue wants to say predict Wilder and Fury. What? I can tell you right now. I'm picking Wilder first and foremost, the hardest puncher in the division, the hardest puncher in boxing, and one of the hardest punchers ever in the sport. Now, what round is going to end? I'm not really my ratio is pretty low with predicting rounds for a fight. I'll be honest with you. When it comes down to me predicting rounds, I'm just not that good at it. But, you know, being that Fury is good at making a fight boring when he wants to, he can keep his distance and use his irky-jerky, you know, sporadic movement. I always want to say I'll put it around the 6th round, 6th or 7th round when the fighters start to, you know, get a little bit tired. The movement slows just a tad bit. And then, you know, both fighters are able to open up and land some of their more valuable shots. I would say 6th or 7th round. You know, 7, that lucky number, but with Wilder, you don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? Wilder, when he knocked out Luis Ortiz, Teddy Atlas has just came out. And I told the people that was around me, Teddy Atlas say, yeah, Wilder's flaws are showing. I think Teddy Atlas said that in the 6th round. Then in the 7th round, Luis is on his back. At that time, Teddy Atlas probably went to the fridge to make a ham sandwich. He said, God dang it, I put my foot in my mouth again, man. Dang. Every time I want to talk bad about Wilder, he went up there and he ended up closing out his opponent. Dang. So Jerome Boots Ennis is on his ring walk. He's donned in a bright tangerine orange, laced in a neon yellow, fur around the collar. It's not the best outfit I've seen, man. Not even close. You know, it seemed like some freaking ostrich skin that he has on. I'm not gonna lie, that's an ugly outfit. I mean, at least he's being seen. But he looked like an ostrich with the fur down the side of the sleeves, fur around the neck. I'm not sure who his designer was, but no offense to you. Whether it takes me back to Sesame Street. Absolutely. Dorian say, in my opinion, a fighter that was raised in areas with poor population will have better punches than some rich kids that was raised as spoiled kids like Roberto Duran. Well, Roberto Duran was raised in one of the toughest areas of boxing in general. It didn't have anything to do with pure. Well, you said poor population. It depends, but I get what you're saying though. I mean, I've been over to Mexico, especially TJ. We went over there. I had an opportunity to see some boxing matches way back in the day when I was free. I wasn't even 20 years old yet. It is rough over there. I get what you're saying though. But you know, with some spoiled kids, it depends, man. If they got that dog in them from birth, if they just one of those raw athletes that can be spoiled and then come in here and perform like a freaking Kodiak bear. Rude ones say true, but Tyson would jab and run. He is not the same fighter as before, and that cut from Whalen would play a role in the fight. I mean, I partially agree with you on that. Tyson Fury is going to run regardless. He got a cut or not. I mean, he already experienced Deontay's power, so therefore he's not trying to go in there and get knocked out early because there's a lot of pride on the line for Tyson Fury. You know, he had the opportunity to see his fight, of course, up close and personal, and then he had the opportunity to have a fight in between with Otto Wallen. And he checked out the way Luis Ortiz fight went. But I can tell you this. I hope boxing fans aren't putting too much effort into Deontay Wilder's bout with Luis Ortiz because I believe wholeheartedly Deontay could have knocked out Luis Ortiz earlier than that, way earlier than that. But we was at the MGM Grand. He did not want to go in there and pull off the Dominic Brazil like he did in the Barclays. Seriously. It was star-studded. It was a lot of people in the building. And I truly believe he wanted to take the fight a little bit further and give the fans a little bit of a show. Because when he shot that straight, what JD's call a blind two, he put the jab out there, was able to get Luis Ortiz to react, leaning to the right to try to avoid that jab. He pulled it and crushed him with the right hand, man. It was just brutal. Luis Ortiz almost fell back on his knee and could have torn his ACL, MCL, whatever. But luckily his leg popped out. Dorian say, yeah, where people really work and where it's tough to live. I mean, I agree with you saying about certain fighters that come out of tough areas know how to fight because ultimately the reality is they have to fight and defend themselves, especially if the crime rate is high. You know what I'm saying? That goes without saying. If the crime rate is high, they have to always wake up and feel like they in the Serengeti and it's all about survival. Yeah, man, that's real life. So we're going to see how Ennis look in this fight. Fighters receiving instructions. Man, it's a height. Oh man, this is gonna be crazy already. I can see it. It's just gonna be. It's a height disparity already. So Eyubov, that doesn't mean anything. I know that a short fighter can find his way on the inside. We've seen it before. But I'm just saying the height disparity is. Jerome Ennis come out with a 3-punch combination active already. And, you know, the high guard by Eyubov, he's coming in like he's Tyson. He's just walking in. This ain't going to be a long fight. Eyubov has his chin tucked, and he's walking like he's Winky Wright, squared up, almost like Tyson. He's just walking in and he's hopping. He's leaving his feet, throwing that right hand. Jerome is going to the body early to open up that guard. He's sending out the locksmith, period. Nice right hook over the guard. Oh, man, this ain't going to last long. Jerome Ennis is teeing off on this guy. Eyubov is just standing in front of Ennis, man. Both feet toe-to-toe, standing there with a high guard while Jerome Ennis is just unleashing hooks. Wow, straight left down the middle. Knocks the head back. I like that shoulder pump from Ennis. He bumped him with the shoulder and then threw the straight left. I like that. Smooth, smooth. Eyubov backs him up against the ropes, but he misses the shots when he has the opportunity. Jerome Ennis is playing with this dude. He's throwing the left uppercut when he wants to. He's coming over with the hook. Knockdown already. 131 in the fight. Minute 31 in the fight. Jerome Ennis knocks him down already. This is just a mismatch. This dude never should have been in the ring with Jerome Ennis, man. Never. That's his first time he's been down, man. And Jerome Ennis about to finish this dude. It's an early night, man. 1:08 left in the first round. This is over. He's down again, second time. This is a mismatch. This dude never should have been in the ring with somebody with the likes of Jerome Ennis. He's putting the boots to this dude. Oh, Eyubov stepped into a nice left uppercut from Ennis. Pretty. Ennis is just freaking making a highlight reel of this dude. I mean, if you want to talk about looking like MJ on one night, Jesus. Jerome Ennis is just like, this is like a kid at the YMCA fighting Jerome Ennis tonight. He doesn't have an answer, man. He has a high guard, peekaboo style, and when he does land up top, it's not even effective, man. Jerome gonna let him get out the first round. For real. He's gonna let him get out the first round. He's going to the body, he's going up top. Okay, he landed the right hand there. All right. Wow, out of that entire round, Eyubov may have landed a solid 2 punches. They calling up the doctor to take a look at him. You know how vigilant they are right now with the recent death that happened last year and stuff like that. So the doctor's taking a look at Eyubov to see if he's okay. Don't be shocked this fight is stopped now. Root One say AJ will vacate the belt and will hide from fighting Wilder. AJ fight with Pulev is a sting fight. Hey, his fight with Pulev is every bit of what you just said. And then, down the line, he's supposed to be fighting Alexander Usyk too. But, sticking to Kubrat Pulev, this mandatory crap just comes out of nowhere. The second frame starts. Jerome Ennis lands a solid overhand right. I mean, his hands are going so fast, you really can't even call the combinational set that he's putting out there. He's hitting this guy with everything. He just landed a solid uppercut. Eyubov is pissed off right now. He's fighting. Eyubov is like, get off me, man. I ain't going back to my country like this. Eyubov like, shoot, I'm gonna show you I'm tough. Man, Eyubov is one of those guys that have a plaid shirt on up there taking a beer. And you're like, oh man, he looks soft. Until he gets down from the stool and say, okay. And bar stools start flying. Eyubov showing his grit, man. He's showing he's tough. He doesn't have nothing for Jerome Ennis. Zero. Unless Jerome Ennis breaks his hand on this dude's head. Eyubov is still coming forward, though. Very solid fight. Dorian say, yeah, but when I see fights like KSI versus Logan, dang, he's actually standing in the pocket with Jerome Ennis right now. Jerome better not allow this kid to freaking get any momentum. Logan Paul, that is honestly a disgrace to boxing. I'm gonna speak on that though. KSI versus Logan. I'm gonna speak on that though. I can see where you feeling some type of way about that, especially if they're getting paid more than fighters who have amateur pedigrees. You know what I'm saying? Jerome Ennis is kind of slowed down a little bit. The fight was a little bit too easy for him. So now he's just picking and choosing his selective landing, his selective targets, and he's still scoring. Nice right uppercut. Eyubov is getting off a little bit. He's landing his left hand to the body, but it really has no power to it. Jerome Ennis is digging to the body like he's in construction. Jesus. This dude is tough. Eyubov is freaking tough. He landed 2 left hooks on Jerome Ennis. This is a dirty fight. Eyubov is waking up. Jerome Ennis is going to the body a lot now. Oh, nice double up on the right hook, Jerome. We see you. Oh, man, the ref allowed Jerome to keep his hand on the man's head. Dang, he allowed Jerome to rest his right hand on the head of Eyubov and land 2 left hooks. That ref is slipping, man, for real. Oh, late shot by Eyubov, man. But luckily, freaking Jerome Ennis rolled with the shot. If he didn't roll with the shot, I don't know. His team, Jerome Ennis' team, is telling him he got to stay tight. That's the end of the second round, I believe. But back to what you were saying about KSI and Logan, right? I know it's a thing now. You have to think of the era that we're in with social media. You have to think about who's promoting these fights and how they're trying to just make money from any which way possible. And that's Eddie Hearns. You know what I'm saying? So KSI and Logan, first doing an amateur match and then coming out here and doing performing a professional boxing match. Notice that it happens on the freaking regional level all the time, y'all. When you're talking about regional fights, you get cats off the street going in there making a check, $1,500 to $2,000. So I really don't see a problem with KSI and Logan going in here having a promoter fighting under the zone of all things, and putting on exhibition bouts. Yeah, they licensed fighters, but check this out, man. They're not. They won't go in there and do anything else with any other fighters, man, except the one they in there with that night. It's just crazy how they paid that much money for them guys. They got paid a bulk load of money to come in there for that rematch. Round 3 has started. Eyubov is still pressuring. He's in the pocket, and he's landing that right hand, that wild right hand. Jerome Ennis is really not being as reckless as he was before. He's picking his combinations. Eyubov is making it a fight. He's putting his head in the chest of Jerome Ennis. I mean, he's really coming in there like, force me back. Force me to respect you, Jerome. You had a good first round, but where I'm at now. Nice right hand by Jerome. I like the way he's stepping in to that. Short, quick right, inside right hook by Jerome Ennis. Eyubov is standing there. He is moving his head, though. I give him that. Eyubov is one, he takes me back to the retro throwback fighters, the way he fights. It just seemed like his style, the way he stands in there squared up, hasn't really evolved today. But he's a tough dude, man. Jesus. Eyubov got knocked down. He said, hell no, I ain't going back to where I stay. You stopping me in the first round? Oh man, Eyubov just missed a Joe Frazier left hook. Oh man, nice 4-punch combination by Ennis. I think Eyubov is hurt. Oh my God, man. Jerome is unloading on this dude, man. It's only the third round, him taking his punishment. This fight might be stopped. Like the neon on his freaking uniform. God damn it. Jerome Ennis is shining tonight. Glowing. He's sparking up freaking Eyubov like it's nothing. Wow, that's amazing. Jerome Ennis is able to straight arm Eyubov, and the ref is not even correcting him. He's literally placing his right hand on the head of Eyubov. Eyubov is complaining after the round again, and the ref do nothing. What is that about? Oh, that was about to stop the fight. I told you. The doctors was about to stop the fight because he's taking too much punishment. And Eyubov corner said one more. I thought Eyubov did fairly well the last round until the time that Ennis unloaded several punches unanswered. Oh, his corner probably told him they about to stop the fight. So Jerome Ennis come out firing left and right, doubling up the left to the body. This fight is stopped. This fight about to be stopped. There's no way, man. Jerome Ennis is unleashing. Oh my goodness, man. He's going hooks to the body, uppercuts, 4-punch combination straight down the middle, landing off Eyubov's head. Oh, it's over. 227. 227 in the fourth round. The fight is over. 227 in the fourth round. Jerome Ennis improves to 25 victories, 0 defeats. Jerome Ennis got some skills. I mean, I know he looked very, very well in there against an opponent like Eyubov, who was just awkward looking. He looked like a throwback fighter. Remind me of Willie Pep. And I mean, I really can't judge anything off this fight as far as how good Jerome Ennis is, to be honest. But good fight. Salute to Jerome, man. Boots. Don't say Ennis really managing the fight well. Okay, you said good fight. I'm watching it now. That's cool. That's cool. Hey, give me your input on what you think about it. The main event is up next, y'all. The main event, Claressa Shields and Ivana Habazin is up next for the super welterweight. If Claressa Shields is able to do it, she would have indeed did it in shorter fashion and improved on the standard of Vasiliy Lomachenko and the other guy who was able to do it in 12 fights. She didn't get the 3, winning the championship in her 3rd professional fight. But this right here, 3 divisions and 10 fights, I think that will put her above everybody, just like the Olympics. You know what I'm saying? The Olympics, Claressa Shields was able to do something that no male and female over here has done. That's crazy. Going to say these Slav guys are, yeah, he was tough, man. It's amazing how this dude was fighting. You can tell outside of Jerome Ennis, he's a tough fighter. I can understand why he's in boxing. I mean, very, very tough to take that punishment. But how can you be in the gym with that fighting style, though? Who is not correcting this dude? Eyubov. Who is not correcting him and telling him, hey, you're not going to get far with that style being squared up in front of a boxer? And they had to know that Jerome Ennis was a boxer. Jerome Ennis, man, believe me, he got a short sparring session tonight. He beat the brakes off Eyubov. Anyway, back to the comments, man. Rue one say, but on the good side, they brought more people to the sport of boxing. Yep, true words. Dorian say, yeah, it's good that they brought more people, but when you have guys like KSI and Logan, Paul and other YouTubers in the ring, it won't show you the real beautiful boxing people would think of boxing as WWE. To be honest, Dorian, I didn't really look at it being a spectacle because they was fighting. You know what I'm saying? If you want to talk about the WWE, you might want to look at Muhammad Ali when he fought Aoki. You know what I'm saying? When you talk about a wrestler coming in there kicking, using kicks in the ring, wearing one boxing glove, and you have Muhammad Ali with two boxing gloves on, freaking in the corner, hopping up on the ropes so he won't get kicked. And then in that particular fight, they wanted Muhammad Ali to take a dive so some people can make some money. Muhammad Ali said, nope. If I beat him, I beat him. If he beat me, then that's what it is. But we're not going to get a 2-for-1 here. And that's when I thought it would be an exhibition or a spectacle. If you had something like that, while Aoki was actually landing kicks on Muhammad Ali. I mean, that's real. But with KSI and Logan, man, they actually went in there and fought. It wasn't the most technically sound fight, but they was fighting. They was fighting their ass off. I would give them all the credit in the world. I was like, they trained for this fight as much as they could, and they went in there and fought. They just, like we said, we live in a technology era, and all the YouTube fan base that they had spent all that time working up was pretty unique because they was able to gather those fans amongst other fans and bring it to the freaking boxing ring and make more money than they ever would have did in YouTube. That's almost like Conor McGregor coming over to boxing. Conor McGregor was able to make more money than he ever would have grossed as a UFC fighter, as a mixed martial artist, outside of that boxing match that he had with Floyd Mayweather. Period. I mean, he never ever would have came close to that. Rule one say third round prediction TKO Shields. We'll see, man. I'm just looking at Habazin. She doesn't emit that raw tenaciousness but with those type of fighters, you really can't insinuate that they just don't have the motivation to go in here and fight and win. You just can't do that with these neighboring fighters. You can't do it. I mean, it's deceptive. But for her to be eating ice cream up there, I don't take too much into that. It's not like she was sitting up there eating a banana split. Rue one say Paul Logan is going to fight again soon. Yeah, his brother is due up next. I think I read about it if I am correct. Okay, let me tell you about both of those. Okay, his brother is about to fight. I forgot the name. They had one of the worst press conferences. When I thought Logan Paul and KSI press conference was the most freaking nightmarish type of boxing press conference ever, then his brother comes in here and they have no freaking talking points. I mean, it was horrible. But anyway, it's gonna be a pretty good fight because the dude that Logan Paul's brother is fighting I don't even know Logan Paul's brother's name. But anyway, he's not a slouch. He's actually a pretty tough dude. He looks goofy as hell. He has this little funny tickle me Elmo laugh. But dude, I watched some of his fights on YouTube just to get a little bit of breath of what I'm dealing with right here. Is just something that I need to put on the mic. And I was like, okay, this dude is a wide looping puncher, but he's firing on all cylinders. Like he doesn't stop punching. I really can't say what I'm going to see from Logan Paul's brother, but that's all I can say on that fight. Now, for Logan Paul fighting Antonio Brown, it's in the media waves, it's in the air, it's floating around here, of course. And being that Antonio Brown has been absolutely banished from the league, ostracized, whatever you want to say, he's not in uniform right now. So therefore, he probably needs an outlet to make some freaking money. And being that we just seen KSI and Logan Paul, then guess what? Logan Paul has a name right now. He lost a close decision to KSI. So if he was to come in there with the athlete like Antonio Brown, a lot of people are saying, well, Antonio Brown shouldn't do it. He playing football. But we're talking about a high caliber athlete. Seriously, we're talking about Antonio Brown is playing in a league that Logan Paul would never play in his life. He was never athletic enough to play on the level of Antonio Brown. So I have to take that in consideration of him stepping in there with Logan Paul. That, I mean, I don't know how his hands is, but I got to look at the fact that he was in a contact sport. Seriously. He was in a contact sport, man. Logan Paul was on YouTube. It's no comparison. I just can't see Logan Paul defeating Antonio Brown. And the good thing about it, Antonio Brown can talk trash pretty damn decent. And he can sell the fight. You know? Ivana's warming up right now. She kind of, I mean, she seems like she got some pretty decent hand speed. There go T-Rex. She's done in the black and gold, blue hair. One thing about Claressa Shields, she's an absolutely menace when it comes to freaking pressuring her opponent. Period, point blank, hands down, Claressa Shields is a menace. She is a tyrant. All the bad words you want a boxer to be while they closing distance and attacking their opponent, that's Claressa Shields. They're showing the fight with her and Christina Hammer right now. Shit. Claressa Shields is putting the freaking funk on her. I mean, people may not like the bravado, but you in boxing. The head movement of Claressa, beast mode. Dorian say, let me see. Dorian say, too bad Mayweather didn't face him in an MMA fight. But I understand why he didn't. His form is not the same as it was before. And honestly, McGregor also lost his best shape. The one transition we can take in full effect to any type of equation is that it is not equal real estate for a fighter to transition from boxing to MMA and survive. Period. Unless Conor McGregor wants to chaperone Floyd to another round, believe me, Conor McGregor, with that power that he possesses in his hand, He could potentially finish Floyd in the first round easily. We're talking about the kicks that Conor McGregor possesses. His ground takedown defense. He doesn't have to worry about that with Floyd Mayweather. He just have to use his range. And look, he's a southpaw. I know Floyd Mayweather is one of the best boxers, but believe me, if Conor McGregor want to close distance and get Floyd's attention, he'll just kick him. Just like Amanda Nunes says she'll do to Claressa Shields. Now, the open envelope is when an MMA fighter comes over to boxing, it really works out great because you're using nothing but your hands. So a lot of that collateral arsenal that you use in mixed martial arts is absolutely none and void. You got to work on your foot movement and using just a two-hand set of ammunition to delegate your offensive threat. That's all you have. But when you have to worry about throwing a punch and getting taken down, and then if you are taken down and it's unfamiliar territory to a fighter like Conor McGregor and Amanda Nunes, you might as well just freaking hold your breath and get ready to drown, because that's exactly what's going to happen. Exactly. Conor McGregor will, it's according to how much respect he has for Floyd Mayweather. He take Floyd Mayweather, he might finish the fight with some rabbit punches or something to the face so the ref can stop it. I can't see the referee in general allowing Floyd to be put in a submission and humiliated like that, and the ref allow it to get to the point where Floyd's almost about to go to sleep and he doesn't really know how to defend a submission. You know what I'm saying? Just like James Toney. When Randy Couture put him on his back and was playing around with him, the referee didn't allow him to take that much punishment. He didn't allow James Toney to just get absolutely humiliated like that, even though Randy Couture was just playing with him. Yep. Claressa Shields and Ivana Habazin is in the ring, and Jimmy Lennon Jr. is the man behind the mic, about to announce the fighters, y'all. The main event is on deck. Rue wants to say his name is Logan Paul, brother. His name is Logan Paul, brother. Okay. Logan Paul talking about math on press conference really low. Man, Dorian, bro, I'm telling you, that was just the most off topic. I mean, it just makes you wonder how these dudes carry on a conversation with a woman. Like you're about to go into a fight with a man and you're talking about math. You ask the man what's 7 + 7 and all this other stuff. I mean, it's so freaking immature. They was acting like YouTubers that day. They was just asking YouTube type questions, shit that you can flip to another clip, to make somebody laugh or something. I don't know what the hell was going on, but that shit was stupid. Dorian said, yeah, that would be the end of Mayweather. Mayweather's no way he'll survive. I don't care what people want to post him up. And he has a puncher's chance. No. He has 4-ounce gloves. Yes. The closest Mayweather got in the cage when he made that freaking little short, what they call a snapshot, where he hopped in the cage. He said, what are the odds? What are the odds? Man, what are the odds? It's 0. You're not going to go in there and get in the cage, man. Okay, Habazin is just been announced. The ring walk is in full effect. She has, okay, I like that. I like that. She has the Matador outfit on. She's going out there for the bull, I guess. I like this. Habazin got the Matador outfit on. She's going out there to slay the bull. And her coach Brazier right beside her. I just can't see how, they'll punch that man in the head like that. He's up in age. But those of you that's tuned in, I have 11 in the building. Let's get those likes up past 11. Come on, y'all, get those likes up. If you're in here tuning into the commentary. I truly appreciate it. But tuning into the commentary, right? And you don't want to hit the like button. Don't you find that a little weird? Come on, I can see if you was in here and it was Logan Paul, and he's trying to goddamn educate y'all on boxing. But y'all in the building, smash the like button. Habazin is on her ring walk. Like, LIKEBUTTON, like button _ The like button is the thumbs up button. It is side by side with the thumbs down button. Abreast with the share and the save. Habazin is taking her time walking to the ring. She has a very serious look on her face, obviously, because this is a serious bout. If she goes in here, which I don't prognosticate, but she goes in here and she's able to pull out the victory, it will be one of the biggest upsets in boxing. It will. Absolutely.
And now making her way to the ring here is the undefeated two-division champion of the world from Flint, Michigan, Claressa.
So Claressa Shields is dancing. Well, she's trying to dance. So she putting the crown on her head. I like that. Okay, I like the whole outfit. She's walking to the ring. She's the queen. I got you. Everyone say no, she's already rattled from Shields. She will fight scared. We'll see, man. Carrills came down here with the crown on. They shedding off all that. That was a pretty nice ring walk attire though. Now it's time for business. So we already got one prediction in the building. Is going to round 3. I'm just going off the last fight with her and Christina Hammer, man. It might go before that. The lights might be out in the building in 2 rounds. I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see if Habazin is one of those fighters. Once she feel the swarm of punch output and the volume from Claressa Shields, will it force her to shell up, high guard, not try to return with a counter? If she does that and kind of do the same thing like Eyubov was doing, put her back up against the ropes with a high guard, thinking she's gonna wait out. I mean, it might be a tough first round or 2 for her if she's taking extensive punishment. We all know that Claressa Shields is she only has 2 knockouts, but that really don't mean anything when you being swarmed with the volume of punch output and pressure that Claressa Shields can put on a fighter. We'll see. Jimmy Lennon Jr. is on the mic. Rue wants to say Ivana fought another Swede and got her sent home. Lauren beat her up. Okay. Yeah, I took a peek at that fight, man. I think that's one of the ones that Claressa was saying she quit and stuff like that. I don't see this fight. I just look at Ivana. She looks like just a little. She just looks like she's ready. She's in the outfit. She looks the part, but I don't see any stingers. She seems like she's just a little soft, humble butterfly. And then you have the freaking tarantula hornet across the ring and Claressa Shields. You know what I mean? Claressa is turned up. She's like walking back and forth like, shit, you about to get these hands. All of it. The business. You had the audacity to wear that Matador outfit down here? She said, they didn't tell you? I ain't never seen a freaking Matador stop a Kodiak bear. Oh man, she got a sign say you ain't gonna do shit. Dang. She's freaking subliminal. She hold up this rag talking about you ain't gonna do shit. Okay. All right. I like that. It's calm, cool, collective. Claressa Shields got some guns on her too. Okay, so they're just finishing up with Claressa Shields' announcement, and she looks very loose, fresh, ready to go in here and get the job in. She looks very energized. That's all I can say about that. Okay, they touch gloves, and let's see what happens, people. Let's get those likes up to 10, man. Press that thumb up button. Press the thumb up button, man. Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this: World Combat Sports is coming. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be a time where it's gonna be a whole lot more of him than this. I appreciate everyone that's in here tonight. Okay, they're waiting to ring the bell. 16 on deck. Be sure to press that thumb up button. Okay, the fight starts. Okay, the first punch is thrown by Habazin. Okay, left and right. Comes in with the jab. Carissa's just posing, posturing up against the ropes. Habazin's being jerky. Claressa is looking sharp. Good Lord. Carissa's just posturing, really, seeing everything that Habazin's throwing. She's not really trying to connect yet. She's trying to catch on the counter. Habazin rushes in. Claressa swings wildly with a 4-punch combination. Looks very fast, though. But at this point, Carissa's not landing anything. Habazin comes in with the elbow posted on the left and comes over with the right. Oh, man, sharp stinging double jab by Claressa Shields. She's looking very, very fast. She comes with a 1-2 combination. She's looking like Sugar Shane Mosley did when he was in the first round with Floyd Mayweather. Man, that head movement from Claressa. She's been in the gym. She's been in there with some guys, you can tell. Look like a totally different fighter. I mean, I'm talking about looking the same way she did with Christina Hammer, but her defense is very much on the bezel right now. But she's short with her punches. Give it up to Habazin for using her distance well. She's just walking in with no punches, though. Shields is starting to dominate. Double jab by Shields with an overhand right. Lands on the backside of Habazin's head. Habazin took it well. Jab by Habazin. Nothing effective. She ducks under Claressa Shields' counter. First round over, man. These female fights, man. Right when it starts to kick up, right when they start to get the feeling and get that calibration down of their opponent, the bell rings. They have to stop that. They have to stop that for real. What's going on, everyone that's in the building? I'm going to give a shout out to Dorian that was in here. Rude One has been dropping comments. Salute to y'all. I appreciate it. I appreciate the input. There's 16 in the building. Whoever you are, just smash that thumbs up button. Round 1 has ended. That was clearly, I would say, potentially a Claressa Shields round, just off the little punches that she was able to land. But round 2, of course, it will be much more action. Claressa Shields come and just fires off a 3-punch combination. Oh, Habazin is punching behind Claressa Shields. They was clenched and they was throwing down. Okay. Habazin is much more active. I like what I'm saying. I like what I'm saying. Nice movement from Habazin. Okay. Carissa's posting, though. She's waiting for the counter. Nice hook to the body. Left hook from Claressa. Claressa just threw 3. She tripled up on her jab, man. Easily. Easy. She threw that. Habazin come back with a jab. Out of distance, though. Every time she comes in, Habazin, Claressa greets her with a double jab. Habazin ain't backing up, though. She's standing in the pocket with Claressa Shields. She's jumping in with a straight jab to the body. Claressa is selling in now, tripling, doubling up on the jab. Oh, man, she threw right hand with conviction. She backed up Habazin, who stumbled back. 2-punch combination land. Claressa is getting off. Habazin is clinching right now, trying to slow down the pace. The referee separates the fighters. Claressa comes with a left uppercut, left hook to the body, left up top. Habashin is doing a lot of holding right now. And she's not fighting scared, but she's just not fighting to gain any respect from Claressa. Claressa is just on her right now. Mauling. The referee have to break them again. Every time Claressa gets in close, Habashin clenches and holds. They hold it again. She throws Claressa up against the ropes face first. That was a little dirty. And the round ends. Round 2 ends. Not much effective work, except Claressa Shields is probably up 2-0. But at the end of the round, Habashin sidestepped Claressa and threw her face first in the ropes. And the referee did give her a stern warning. But at this point, Claressa is looking very, very sharp. I mean, damn, 24 years old. Can you imagine if she had Ann Wolf power? I mean, she haven't really grown into her full woman strength yet. But the way she's moving her head. She's fighting like she want a long career. We could see Claressa Shields fighting in boxing past 35 years old easy. I mean, she may very well be able to do that. Now, the only big part about it is the competition to do it with. Okay, the third round starts. Claressa Shields unloads with a double jab right hand. The fight is clinched. Claressa Shields put in a headlock. It's getting a little feisty. The referee has to bring them together and say, hey, y'all gonna keep this fight clean. Claressa say, you ain't gonna keep hitting me behind the head. Claressa is sharp with the jab, though. Sweeping right hook. Man, 3-4 jabs. Third round, Claressa is going for it. Habashin clinches, holds. Oh, nice hook to the body by Claressa. Habashin really has nothing for Shields' speed right now. But she ain't going nowhere, though. Nice jab by Habashin up top. Habashin isn't fearful. That she isn't. She isn't scared. For whoever was saying that Habashin was fearful, scared, timid, she looking solid to stay in there. Claressa just landed 2 punches, 2-punch combination easily, then a left hook to the body. Solid boxing by Shields. Solid boxing. Ooh, that 3-punch. Ooh, shoe shine. Good Lord. Claressa's cooking right now. The stove is hot. 3-punch combination. She's really digging into Habashin right now. Now Claressa is punching in the clinch. She's showboating a little bit. Claressa is. She's looking off into the audience while she's throwing a jab. Trying to frustrate Habashin with the intensity. But she's looking sharp, though. Sharper than a Jinsu. The round's almost about to end. Well, like I said before, the predictions. Hey, unless you know what you're doing, I don't know what to tell you. Third round is over. We head into the fourth already. These 2-minute rounds, man, the fight goes by so quick. Hey, 21 in the building. Let's get 21 thumbs up, man. Come on, press that like button. World Combat Sports in the building. Giving you all a stream. The minimal effort that you can do is press that thumbs up button. It's very minor effort for a better cause, of course. Round 4 is on deck, everyone. Claressa Shields is vying for her 3rd division championship. The quickest to ever do it if she's successful. If this fight keep going like this, it's going to be easy work. I don't see how the fight fans can't get behind and support the entertainment value of Claressa Shields, because she's entertaining. Man, she's making Habashin miss, but Habashin's staying in the pocket, though. Give her credit. She's not freaking on the outside. She's looking on what she needs to try to do to get on the inside of Claressa. Oh, nice. She came in with an overhand left. I like that. That was pretty slick. She looked like she was just walking off and she threw the left hand. Claressa's jab is a piston right now. Oh, nice right hook by Habazin. All right. All right, girl. All right. Shout it. 2-punch combination by Habazin got Claressa up against the ropes. Claressa clinches, holds, slows down the action. Both exchange. Claressa, she thinks she might have hurt Habazin. She landed 3 shots behind. Habazin is taking punches right now. She's a little stumble. Habazin is hurt. She's slowing down tremendously. Claressa is going in for the kill. Habazin is cut. Claressa is like, get off me. No, get this. 15 seconds left in the 4th frame. Shields is hit behind the head though. Referee didn't warn her. Oh, nice double jab. Claressa came up with the uppercut and missed. She got worked that round. Habazin got worked. This is a blowout right now. This is 4 rounds to 0. This is 4 rounds to 0. I mean, in order for people to consider that Claressa Shields is just like the great, even though she is cementing her legacy already at 24 years old, it's just crazy. But people are always going to say on the women's side of the house of boxing is that it's not enough competition. You know what I'm saying? It's not enough competition to really test. And the crazy part about it is she was mentioning how she may potentially face Alicia Napoleon Espinosa, and she lost tonight. She lost. So her next opponent may potentially be Eileen Severus. So if that's the case, you know, she's going in there with a taller fighter who has pretty decent punching power. But Claressa can land the shots. 5th round is on deck. Shields open up with double jab. Popping the jab out there. Habazin returns the favor. Like, I got a jab too. I have my jab. Nice double jab with the 2 following up to the hook to the body from Claressa. Habazin kind of ducks in with a jab, but not much effort behind it. She's wearing the fight a little bit, Habazin. Now she's coming in, jabbing to the body instead of trying to go up top with Claressa, who's standing there ready to counter. And she's sharp. She's quick. Claressa up against the corner and takes a hard left. Claressa fights. She does. She's seeing everything though. Double right hook to the body. She believes she has Habazin hurt. She pushes her back. Habazin shoves her. She's taking punishment. Claressa is on her. The nest is open. She's swarming the heck out of Habazin right now with punches. Left, right, left. Misses that hook. Claressa is doing what the heck she wants to do right now. Nice right hook to the body by Shields. Habazin looks like she's a bit fatigued already. She pushes Claressa up against the ropes. Claressa kind of allow her to push her up against the ropes so she can play around with her. The fighters clinch. The fighters punch after the bell. Mainly Claressa landed 2 shots after the bell, but they was both in the heat of the exchange, so it wasn't that bad, I see. Willie Brown, what's good? What's good? Salute to you, man. Thanks for dropping in. Ivy League. Cuties, Ivana is holding excessively. Absolutely. She's holding on for her life. Willie Brown, who looks bigger? I would say Claressa Shields' shoulders are a little bit wider. she looks like the bigger fighter to me. You know what I'm saying? There's no way I can say that Habashin looks like the bigger fighter. Claressa is the bigger fighter. Period. Claressa is a faster fighter, but I will take my hat off that and say that, you know, from the opening bell, when the fighters was walking to the ring and all that, with the look that Habashin had on her face, she looked like she was a little bit optimistic, but she's tough, man. It's a 6th round already. Claressa comes out firing. 2-punch combination to the body. Habashin is holding, like it was just mentioned. I mean, she has no other recourse but to hold. Else Claressa Shields will freaking keep on punching. Jab by Habashin, tried to come in with a sweeping left hook and miss. Carissa's playing around with her. She's making her miss, and then she's shaking her head in front like, no, nope. So right now on the unofficial scorecard, Steve Farhood, he has a 50-45, just like I thought. This is easy work for Claressa. Easy. Oh my goodness, the best shot from Habashin so far. She hit Claressa with a right hand. Claressa is pissed. Claressa lands a 2 shot. She's backing Habashin up. She's going to the body. She's about to stop Habashin. Habashin looked like she's about to find a way out. Carissa's going to the body. Habashin takes a knee. First knockdown of the fight. 47 seconds. First time in Habashin's career. She's grimacing. Habashin was going to that. I mean, Shields was going to that body. She was going to that body. She was shoveling freaking Habashin. First knockdown of Habashin's career. Carissa's still going to the body. Having her way with her now. Two punches to the body. Shields is just digging to the body. Digging. Pounding the body. Habazin is wearing the fight. You can see it on her face. She's moving her mouth around, trying to, slow down her breathing. She really took a lot of punishment that round. And Claressa was throwing hooks to the body like she was freaking Joe Frazier reincarnated. Oh, man, she hit Habashin while she was down. And the referee acted like she didn't see it. Habashin was on the knee, and Claressa landed another right hook to the body while Habashin was on the knee. Now, you're not going to get a Roy Jones type of disqualification. More so it was to the body and not to the head. You know what I'm saying? Man. But she did hit her while she was on the knee, though. I mean, I don't know how much of important it is, but hey. So Habashin's on her feet. She's on the ball of foot. She's moving around. Carissa's on the move again. Habashin's not showing no love, though. She's back to her jab. Claressa is on the move, squared up, present pressure. Habashin is coming in with straight power shots. She's going for broke. She missed a 1-2 combination wildly. I mean, it was just wild. She tried to connect, but nothing. Shields is either eluding Habashin's punches or returning counters. Both sides of it is effective. Both sides of that. Shields' defense is impeccable tonight, and her hand speed. Now she has Shields on the ropes, and Shields is just covering up, playing around with her, just letting her tire herself out. I mean, I like the entertainment value Shields is getting. She's giving Atlantic City a show. You know what I'm saying? She's just sitting on the ropes, allowing Habashin to fire off on her arms. And now she's coming out with a 6-punch combination Like, I gave you your free time. Now I'm about to shut recess down. Man, another hook to the body. Habazin took a deep breath. It looked like she's about to go down for the second time in her career. Claressa is absolutely swarming her with punches. Habazin looked like she's in a bad place. She's basically her fatigue, her lack of punch output. Claressa just looks too sharp. Okay, she threw 2-punch combination. She has Claressa on the ropes. And once again, the round ends, man. That's the one thing about, Claressa. Imagine if she had power. She did say that what y'all going to see in there is, I guess, a different level of power. But imagine if she had that Ann Wolf power that knocked out Vonda Ward. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine if Claressa Shields had that Ann Wolf power? Dang. Back to the comments. Willie Brown said, thanks, bro. I appreciate it, man. Salute to you, man. Thanks for dropping in. Rude One say, this would be the ending. She is done. Shields will finish her now. Willie Brown said, if Oprah don't call Claressa after this, I'm through with Oprah. Well, a lot of people has been through with Oprah for a long time. I mean, I'm not going to get into the aspects of it, but she did a lot of funny stuff, man. But, shout out to Oprah Winfrey. I mean, she's an icon in what she does. I ain't talking about her tonight, though. Oprah might mess around and try to correct Claressa Shields while she on the show. Claressa might freaking hit Oprah Winfrey with a left hook. Never be invited on the show again. Oh my God, what was that? She just tried to do a Teofimo Lopez. Claressa Shields just tried to execute a Teofimo Lopez shot. I forgot what fight it was, but she left her feet and tried to land the left hook. That was hilarious, man. Habazin pushes Claressa Shields up against the ropes and land 2 punches to the body. Shields pushed her off. Nice 1-2 off the rope by Shields. Habazin stays close because she don't want to be on the end of those punch sets that Claressa has. So now she's leaning on Claressa, keeping her in the corner. She's not really doing any damage because Claressa sees everything. Claressa sees everything that Habazin's doing. She's really just toying with her on the ropes. It's 42 seconds left in the 8th frame. Claressa comes off the ropes with a 1-2 that lands. Now Claressa turns it up. She's right on the front door, Habazin, with punches. She's hurt her again. The referee stops the fight. She's warning her about holding, finally. Claressa makes her pay for the recess for the 5-punch combination. Nice hook to the body. That hurt Habazin. Nice right hook to the body. Claressa goes back to the same spot. Man, Claressa freaking landing short left hooks on the inside in the clinch. Man, I know Claressa don't want this fight to go the distance. Man, I know she don't want this fight to go the distance. It's 27 in the building. Hey, can you smash that thumbs up button? Appreciate it. Salute from World Combat Sports, all of you who's tuned in for this Shields Habazin main event live stream commentary. Who would have thought we're heading into the 9th round? I know Claressa like, man, what do I have to do to get this chick up out of here? Come on there, fight fans. Understand World Combat Sports, man. A small effort. Smash that thumbs up button. I appreciate it. Okay, round 9 has started. Habazin looks like she's a little bit rejuvenated. She looks energized. Claressa comes off the ropes with a nice, solid 2-punch combination. Then a right hook to the body. Okay, Habazin tried to punch out the clinch. It missed though, just a little bit too slow. She's doubling up on the jab to the body to Claressa. A little bit hesitant about trying to go on the inside. Carissa's just too fast. A lot of posturing. Oh, okay. Habazin lands a left hook on Claressa. Carissa's been, showboating a little bit. That's all. Nice left right to the body by Claressa. Habazin may be hurt again. She's on retreat. 45 seconds left in the 9th round. Habazin seems like she might be hurt again. Her mouth is open. She's just languishing on Shields. Shields, man, her inside game is on point. The way she's throwing these chopping inside hooks at short distance, very effective. Habazin lands her own right hook. All right, nice. A little bit of mobility, a little bit of pep in her step for Habazin. Nice head movement. She's breaking down, though. I'll tell you that. Okay, Habazin might have a second breath. Oh, good finish for both fighters. She's going to the 10th round with Claressa. All right, I got you. Habazin is going into the 10th round. 10th and final round coming up, y'all. Willard Brown's a liver shot. Yeah, they was landing some liver shots. Carissa's been on point today with those hooks, man. The score, hey, there's no need to even know the score. It's almost like I would give Habazin 0 rounds right now if I was scoring. It's a shutout. It's probably 9-0 right now. You know what I'm saying? Just like in tennis, 9-love. The fight is live on Showtime. The referee brings them to the center. They touch gloves. Shields better finish this chick, else she's going to have bragging rights. She went the distance with Shields, man. But Shields going to have ultimate victory because she's going to be a 3-division champion. It ain't going to matter. Oh, Habazin is pushing Shields up against the ropes. Why Shields is landing up against the ropes, I don't know. But Habazin is landing shots. Nothing that's damaging. Oh, she's fighting. Nice left hook by Habazin, though. Shields is just letting her, keep her on the ropes. That's all. Habazin is just landing shots. I like what I'm seeing from Habazin. She's turning it up this round. Oh, nice straight left. Now Claressa turns her. Claressa turns her like Errol Spence. Sean Porter was doing Errol Spence. So Claressa's trying to close the show right now on Habazin. She's swarming her with punches. Left, right to the body. 58 seconds left in the frame. Can she do it? That might have been her last spurt. I'm not sure from Shields. But Habazin is clinching, holding. It wouldn't matter if the referee took a point right now for Habazin. It wouldn't matter. She's down 9 rounds. Shields is just on the ropes, man, trying to land uppercuts. Habazin is just there throwing short, popping shots. Shields' mouth is open. But she still looks fresh enough to finish the fight. 25 seconds left in the frame. Habazin still throwing punches. She's looking strong, man. Habazin's, she's staying competitive in the final 15 seconds of the fight. She has Claressa up against the ropes, leaning on her. She lands that short left. Shields try to fight off. It's a brawl. Oh, they still swinging after the bell. Hey, she went the distance. Shields hugs the referee. Now Shields go over there and tap gloves with Habazin. It wasn't no hug there. I know she's a bit disappointed she couldn't stop Habazin, for real. But people have to understand that about Shields. She isn't a power puncher, man. Willie Brown said one good liver shot. Raphael said, is the fight live? Answer that. Claressa wins. She absolutely won easily. Raphael said, I'm in Tanzania. Tell me, how can I see it? I can't tell you how you can see it, Raphael. It's on Showtime, homie. I'm not streaming it. The fight over with. You can't stream Showtime events on YouTube or Facebook. They'll shut you down. They'll suspend you. I know we're about to come up on a unanimous decision. I know that. But for Claressa Shields, she fought a very sharp, smart fight. She is no doubt about to become a 3-division champion with only 10 fights, making history. So, you know, there's going to be criticism tomorrow about her punching power. You know, why did she choose to lay on the ropes? But yet we can also freaking compliment her and serenade with the pluses and how she fought early on in the fight. She was able to get the knockdown. She landed some very educated combinations. You can tell she's been working on her defense. Her jab is absolutely lightning quick. And it's going to be a problem. I think it'll be a very good match between her and Aline Sarah Roos. That'll be a good match. That'll be a very good match. It'll be much better than Habazin, what we've seen tonight. It will. No doubt about it. Man, I'm looking at all these people with press passes, man. I'm like, how they getting up, man? Come on, man. How y'all getting up there? I'll be up there. I'm not worried about it. I'm gonna be up there taking pictures soon. They go my boy Hamad. Shout out to Hamad up there taking pictures. Now he can shoot. $99, $89, 100 to 90, 100 to 89. The undefeated Claressa T-Rex Shields. All hail the queen. Claressa Shields pulls it out from Flint, Michigan. She has absolutely took the boxing world by storm. The new unified female champion at 154 pounds. You cannot deny her greatness, as she has did and accomplished a feat better than any man and woman has ever met with that standard. Give her a big salute. You have Claressa Shields at 10, Vasiliy at 12, Tanaka at 12, Fujioka 15, Inoue 16, Ioka 18, Finnick 20, and De La Hoya 22. Fujioka was a female fighter. She did it in 15 fights. So, you know, the possibility for this to be broken is very. It's gonna take somebody who coming out the gate that's as extremely talented, and you're gonna get that with the way they training these fighters and how the technology is of training is changing, the facilities. Now Carissa's post-fight interview. Let me cut this music off. She said it wasn't what she wanted. She said her brother's there watching her.
The fastest boxer in history to become a 300 million world champ. Going backwards in weight. So, what's her name? What's her name? What's her name? They're gonna know it for a long, long time now.
So she was asking the audience what was her name, of course.
Yeah, I was. And all I want to say is, Ivana, no, I will not want any of your ice cream.
She said, Ivana, she don't want any of her ice cream.
I think Ivana can take the piece of humble pie and go back to Croatia. And hopefully, on her next fight, she'll become a world champion against somebody else. But, like I said, I know the greatest woman of all time because she couldn't do nothing with me. Zero. So when you have that mind,
that's true. She couldn't do nothing with her.
There's still things that you want to achieve. So what is it that you will look forward to having already accomplished all of this?
Yeah, what's next?
I just want to become a better fighter. That's all. I want to grow women's boxing. I want to have equal pay, equal opportunity.
She's talking about equal pay, equal opportunity for women boxers.
I want to be in the likes of those guys. So for me and my coach, I just want to become a better fighter. Where can you become better? Where do you think you can improve? Just, calming down, placing my shots. This is my first drop. I never dropped somebody, and all the things was with a body shot. So, and getting the ice cream too out the way, so it makes it even sweeter, you know what I mean? Let's take a look at that body shot and tell us, from your perspective, how it came down. So before this round started, Andre Ward said, "Sis, take her to the body." And I was like, all right. So my hitter, there, because she had her elbow up, he just was like, I kind of just punched through her, not really at her. You could hear Andre in the first row? Yeah, Andre Ward said, "Sis, take her to the body." And I was like, okay. So I'm like,
she's talking about Andre Ward says, "Sis, take her to the body." She's talking about the first knockdown when she went to the body.
I love to face that champion.
She's talking about Alicia Napoleon lost. Helene Celarus.
None of them are ready for me.
Jim Gray hyping it up, talking about she may not be ready for her. But look, we said the same thing with Havisham. Havisham was ready, but she didn't have anything to be competitive. You know what I'm saying? So if she went the distance, we're talking about fighters who potentially are good enough to go the distance with Claressa Shields, but not good enough to beat her. You know what I'm saying? The scores, Deborah Barnes scored at 100-90 Shields. Lynn Carter, 99-89 Shields. And Robin Taylor, 100 to 89 Shields. So it's a unanimous decision. You know what I'm saying? But guess what, people? Let me read the rest of these comments. Wow, congrats to Shields. Only thing I can worry about is her stamina. Yeah, she was on the ropes, man. We don't know. She's not going to admit to it. The fighters shouldn't admit that they got a little tired. But when you showboat and you're moving around, swiftly from side to side, lateral movement when no punches are thrown, that's energy. But I can't take nothing away from Claressa Shields. She looked sharp tonight. Very sharp. Rule one was wow, congrats to Shields. Only thing I can worry about is stamina. Oh, nice. I like Claressa. Nice, good job, Claressa. I live in Flint. It's all love. Shout out to Flint, Michigan. I know the party's gonna be there sooner or later. You know what I'm saying? Many people may not want to hear GOAT status, but it's gonna be hard to deny her with what she's accomplished at 24 years old with 10 fights. I mean, she's at the top of the echelon, the pinnacle of feats in boxing. And one of those feats is being a multi-time world champion. Not just a multi-time world champion, but multiple division world champion. And that's a big deal for anybody who's listening. That's a huge deal. And there's no way you can dilute that accomplishment just because it's female boxing and they don't have the same quality opposition than the males do. You know what I'm saying? So it's official. It's official. She's a 3-division champion. She surpasses Vasiliy Lomachenko, you know, but you won't see it at the top pound for pound list because they're gonna calibrate the amount of opposition, the quality of opposition. You know what I'm saying? But if we're talking about putting a female on the pound for pound list, Claressa Shields should be the one. But, you know, due to the powers that be that makes those pound for pound lists, they're not going to do that. You can guarantee that. Rude One say, good night, brother. Thank you for the great night of boxing. We'll speak soon. Peace. Salute to you, Rude One. Thanks for dropping in and support, man, all day. Awesome MMA. Good job, Shields. Salute. A salute to everybody who dropped in here. This is going to be a steady thing, 2020. You know, I'm going to definitely stay on here and get live commentary. Unfortunately, I won't be able to do it on the Wilder fight because I'll actually be at the fight. I'll be working that night. But, you know, for these fights that's coming up, like Jarrett Hurd, who's stepping back in there, Julian Williams, who's stepping back in there. Yeah, all these fights that's coming up, absolutely. You know, I'm definitely going to be on here giving live commentary. And also, I want you to pass the word and subscribe to the channel. Just went over 4,000 to close out 2019. And guess what? We're trying to get up to 5,000. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to go level to level to level and keep on getting subscribers to tune in to World Combat Sports. If you don't know, just check out the details. You know, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, IG. I'm not heavy on Twitter, but, you know, IG, follow me on IG. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, of course, and check out my site, worldcombatsports.com. A lot of people don't know I have a site, but all the content you see on there, I put on there. All the articles that's written on there, that's from me. I'm a multifaceted media astute, and I'm steadily trying to improve my game out here. So I appreciate everybody. Real talk, gratitude, of course. And that's all I got. So Gus says Shields hit her while she was down. She did hit her while she was down. And technically, Gus, technically, if the referee wanted to be petty and cause a riot inside of Atlantic City, she could have DQ'd. Look, she could have DQ'd Shields only if Habazin wasn't able to continue. That's the only way. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way. If Habazin wasn't able to continue and Shields landed a shot while she was already down, that is the only way that she could have been DQ'd. They're just not going to DQ her to the body, but maybe to the head. If Claressa hit her to the head and she did, I forgot the fighter name that did it to Roy Jones, but if she went out like that, then possibly. Rue One say stream wild. Hey, check this out. Rue One say, oh, stream live please for the Wilder. Sweden will tune in. The one thing you have to understand about streaming fights that are PPV or any type of big fights is the fact that Facebook will shut it down easy. It's to stop unauthorized streams. This causes network and promotions to lose money. So y'all need to understand that. That's why we can't stream live on YouTube. They'll shut it down. IG has shut it down. Facebook. All the collective social media segues would drop it. All right. So it's been an absolute pleasure. And until next time, be sure to turn up and tune in to World Combat Sports, man. Salute. I'm out.